Assalamu alaikum dear faculty. Today we are going to learn about two important features which are going to help you to provide assignments, mid and final term exams to the students on your portal, and for them to submit it and for you to later on grade them on the basis of their submissions. So first of all, you have to open your course page, which you can see my course page over here, and you have to set up your gradebook. For that, we need to divide your course marks in the categories. So you need to have three categories as per SUIT criteria. Your sessional marks, 20%, your midterm exam 30%, and your final term exam with 50% weightage of the overall grade. So in course administration, first of all, for gradebook setup, click on grades. So once you have clicked on grades, you will see this screen in front of you. The student's name will appear on your screen with their no grades assigned yet, which you can see over here. So once you are in the grading mode, then you have to click on course administration and categorize items and click on full view. So on your course page, if you open this, you will see that there will be no categories defined, because I've already defined three categories over here, being sessional marks, midterm and final term already for you. Okay, so what you will do, you will create those categories from scratch, just like let me make a new category over here. So you will click on add category and you will be taken to this page. Click on expand all, so you can see all the options over here. You can see and give a category name, like let's say I'm going to give another category and I'm going to call it homework or project, etc. You can divide your sessional marks in two categories as well. Leave the rest of the things same, because parent category is your course over here by default, and click on save changes. So once you have clicked on save changes, you can see over here a new category will be added over here, homework. And this homework total marks is 100. Its contribution towards the course you can decide from here. Like for example, I've given like 20% weightage to the sessional. You can change it over here, 25 as well, anything which you like, but it's 20, 30, 50 in case of SUIT. If it is ungraded item, you can give it 0 marks as well, like this. You can give it like 20 as well, and over here the course total always keep it 100. Okay, so if you have like different categories, like if you have sessional marks 10 work numbers, and then if you have project, etc., and you give it 10 as well, so the aggregate total is, you can see over here, the course total is 100. So 10 marks is sessional, 30 is midterm, 50 is final term, and homework I've given 10% over here. So you can, once you have defined categories, you can change their marks over there, and then once you start defining the activity under given category, you will see over here that their marks will also start appearing over here. So for example, I have defined quiz in this sessional marks, so the quiz is appearing over here. So later on when you make assignments, etc., they will start appearing over here as well. And also when you make a midterm paper, in later on in the activity menu, you will see that you will give it a category of midterm, so it will start appearing under midterm over here. So once I have added the assignment, I will come back to the screen and show you that how it is appearing over here. So for now, let's go back to 20 over here, and let me delete this homework category for now, because I don't need it. So I will delete the homework. So in this fashion, you will make the three categories: sessional marks 20%, midterm 30%, final term 50%, course total 100. So once you have done that, you will click on save changes. So all the changes are saved nicely over here. So now let's go back to the course and start making assignments and quizzes, because we have made the categories. Now under the sessional marks I can add a quiz. So let's say I want to add assignment number 1 and week 1 lecture number 2. So first of all, you will have to turn the editing on from here, so you are able to define additional activities, and then I will come to the bottom of week 1 lecture number 2 and click on add activity or resource. So now I want to provide assignment, so I will click under activities, I will click on assignment, and then I will click on add. Now I'm taken to assignment creation page. Here I will write the assignment name like assignment number 1. Okay. Now you can provide the detailed description of the assignment over here. So remember to provide the whole description over here. In assignment you will not have facility of uploading a separate file, but however you can place images, you can have any numerical problem in shape of image file, you can place it in the description. So for that purpose I'll have to click on show editing tools over here. So I have the whole menu appeared in front of me. So now I have already prepared this assignment, and there are 5 questions in the assignment with some hints and some figures. So remember that whenever you are providing online assignment, there is another very good idea that your questions should always be in such a manner that they are not simple definition of things, but they involve a personal opinion from a student, his justification for his particular answer, etc. That will discourage the usually the plagiarism, the copying, because 2 persons can have the same answers but they cannot have the same justification. So you can see over here I have break down my assignment due to 5 specific questions in which I am going to ask about his explanation, from where he is, what type of foundations are used in his area, and if he is selecting a particular type of foundation for a structure, he has to basically provide justification for the selection. So by that way you can eliminate the chances of plagiarism and have a genuine work submitted by the student. So I will just copy everything from here, come back to the portal and paste it over here, Control V. Now once I paste it over here, you can see that the image which was in shape of flowchart, it did not appear over here. Why is that? Because the image files or HTML links, you can have some link to your Google Drive as well if you want some additional material to be added from there. So you will click on over here HTML source, and you can place your Google Drive link over here, and then you can place that in your course as well. Otherwise, for example, I want to add image, so I can select image from my desktop as well. Like you will just click on this image insertion button with this small tree, insert edit image. So then you will have to basically click on file, upload or image, because you cannot just paste images over here, you will have to use the file picker. So I'm using file picker, then click on choose file. So once you have choose file, it will give you the option to open the file from your computer. So over here you can select any type of file, like for example foundation types. I'm going to open this, and you can give a save as name as well, like foundation types. Okay, and click on upload files. Now you can give some description to the image as well, like assignment image, etc., and then you click on insert button. So now it has been inserted over here. So your description of assignment is provided. You can change the font size, font shape, etc., and everything from here as well. So all the options which are available in Microsoft Word for editing, they are available over here. So you can play around with them and provide the description of your assignment over here. And you can increase the size of this window as well if you want to see it in great detail, because by default the size of the window will be small. So you can enhance it by dragging it from this corner, so the size of the window will increase. Now coming to availability. First of all, let me click on expand all, so all the options are available. I can discuss all the options for you with you. So availability, the assignment submission will be allowed from today, the 1st of July times, which will be the default time right now, which is 1:05 a.m. in night. So you've enabled this. If you want to have a due date, which is usually nice, because I usually give 1 week for my assignment. So by default it is 1 week over here, so 8 July, and the timings you can set over here. You can put it at 12 o'clock or 11 at night, etc. So if you keep these both enabled, you can have assignment submitted and available during this period. Like if you want to prepare assignment, but if you want to make it available on the next day or day after that, you can change this as well, okay, to 2nd or 3rd or 4th July or whatever date you like. But remember then to change the due date as well. Cutoff date is not really necessary over here because the due date is there, and I'm going to limit the attempts later on. No submission types. Do you want to him to write something in the window presented to him, or do you want him to submit some file as well? So usually it's nice to keep both of them checked. Okay, comments are really not necessary, so you will basically provide file submission and online text, so they can write something in the window, or they can submit it as a image file, maybe PDF, maybe Word, etc. So if you have allowed the file submission, then you can allow the number of files to be uploaded. Like if you want to allow them 2 files to be uploaded for this assignment, you can click on 2. If you want 1, then 1. Availability of upload limit, the maximum is 1 megabyte, so keep it to 1 megabyte. We'll try to enhance this further as well, but for now it's 1 megabyte. So usually the Word files or the PDF files, they are up to 1 megabyte. They can be instructed to reduce the size up to 1 megabyte in many cases. So that's why I keep it 1 megabyte, which is the maximum available right now. If there is some change in the policy that we want to allow 5 or 10 maybe MB upload as well, then we will inform you later on. So for now, allow it 1 megabyte. And I will show you the file, typical file upload. I will just upload my file from my desktop, which will be like size in kilobytes to 300 kilobytes usually. So discourage very large size upload generally, because it will take a lot of time for you to check the assignment as well. So make sure that you keep it 1 megabytes. Then submission settings, you just allow them to submit. They don't have to tick the box to submit it, so keep it no and no. About attempts, click on manually and make it 1 attempt. Okay, so otherwise the students can come back and review and change their assignment and submit some additional material into their assignment as well, which will be usually not nice, because if they later on realize that they have made a mistake, they can just correct it, so or maybe copy from somewhere. So that's why I keep it manually. So once you have select manually, then you can select maximum attempt. So I will keep it 1. So students can have only 1 attempt at the assignment. You can give, if you are more generous, you can keep it 2 as well, but I will keep it 1 in my course as a policy. Group submission, it's for the group work, so no. Notifications given to you, yes, they will, notification will appear on your screen, so keep it yes. Grade, marks, okay, so how much marks you want to give a particular assignment. Like I want to give it 10, so I will keep it 10. Simple direct grading, you want to have direct grading 10 out of 10, 8, 9 out of 10, no relative grading, so keep it simple direct grading. Now grade category, remember we made categories previously, so click on this and you can see all the 3 categories available to you. So I will select sessional marks, because this is assignment, so it's part of sessional marks, so I have selected this. When you are making midterm exam later on, you can have midterm written over here, and when you are making final term exam, you can write final term over here as well. Blind marking, no. Blind marking, in case of blind marking, the student's name etc. will not be shown to you, so you don't want to do that, so keep it no. The rest of the options in common Moodle setting that may remain same. Activity completion, students can manually mark activity is completed. I suggest you change it for activity completion that when the conditions are met. Okay, and what conditions? When student has submitted it. When student has submitted the assignment, his activity will be complete. Only when he has viewed it, the activity will not be considered complete and the completed activity unless he submit it. So change it to the conditions are met and then click on students must submit for this activity to complete. So he will submit the assignment, then it will be considered completed. So once you are ready, now save and return to course. So once we have clicked on that, you can see that assignment will be ready under this week. There is one other mistake which we have made. I will just click on update. That you can hide the description of assignment, but if you want that to be appear this question in your main page as well, so you can check that as well. Otherwise, when students open the assignment, the whole description will be provided to them. But I usually keep the description also available on the main page, so I will also keep this open. And now you will see that in week 1 lecture number 2 you will see the whole description of the assignment as well, and also the image file which I have uploaded. Remember about image files that the image size is very very important over here. Just as I told you during your training sessions, over here the image size is 300 pixels, which is smaller. So usually I will recommend to have an image of 800 pixels or in that range, so that will be much more bigger. Like, and even in this assignment I can add another image. Let's see, I can click on update and I will select a bigger image with higher resolution. That will be in the range of 800. So I have this image already uploaded, so I will either delete, you can delete this as well, you can add another image as well. So by clicking on the show editing tools and click on this tree button, find and upload image, choose file. So I will select image from my desktop, foundation types, a larger image. You can see 900 by 400 in this case. So you will see when this file appears, it will be bigger than the previous one. So now I will have to save and return to course. So the previous image was smaller. You can see the new image which I have uploaded, this is larger in size. So if your assignment is totally based on the image file from your mobile phone, from your laptop, like a numerical problem, then make sure that its resolution is large, so it is completely available to the student on the screen. If it is very very small image, then in that case it will not be properly visible. So now your assignment is ready for the students to attempt. So let me log in with a dummy student and attempt the same assignment, and then I will show you how to grade it once he has attempted it. So I will just log out from my own account and I will log in with the student. So now I have logged in as a student over here. So I'll go to the courses. Now I'm in student mode and you can see there is new assignment added in my course. So student will click over here. Now I'm working as a student. So now I will go to this assignment. You can see the assignment is available. I want to attempt the assignment, so I will click on assignment number 1 here. So now the description of assignment is available to me. My submission status is given. Total attempt, 1 attempt is allowed. So student will know that only 1 attempt is allowed in this case. Submission status, not attempted. So student should know that he has not attempted it and he has not received any grade for that as well. So once you have given him a grade, then also students will be able to see the grade. The due date is also mentioned for the assignment, that it is 8 July at 1:05 a.m. Time remaining is also shown over here. So if this being a student, I am going to submit an assignment, so I will click on add submission. So once I have clicked on aid submission, I will be taken to this page. So I've allowed online text in this case to the student, and also he can upload file as well up to 2 attachment of 1 megabyte size each. So let's say that he is going to add some online text in this question regarding the foundation types. So I will just select some typical online text from here and then place it over there. Like for example, I'm just copying this text. Let's say student has to write it, but I'm just copying from here and placing it over here. And also he can add image. The students can add insert image or any HTML URL over here as well for a submission. So you can check his assignment on the Google Drive as well. Also if the assignment size is very large, or if you want him to make a video or some numerical simulation, etc. So you can ask them to provide a URL link over here to their Google Drive, and the students can provide a link over here, and from that you can basically check that where he has placed the assignment and check it over there if it is larger size. Also if he wants to add file, if students want to add file, click on add button, choose file, and then choose from the desktop. Like over here you can see sample student submission. You can see this is the same file, sample student submission, 713 kilobytes in Word form. It's 4-5 pages with some images as well. So the file size is not very large. When you convert the same file to the PDF, so you should encourage your students to convert it to the PDF. You can see the same file, the size is 269 kilobytes. So I will just upload this PDF file. Once the PDF file is uploaded over here, I'll click on upload file. So the file is ready over here. Okay, so this is the confirmation that the file has successfully uploaded. If the file size is large, it will give it will provide student with a message that the file size is large and he has to reduce the file size. So make sure that the image appear over here of the file which you have uploaded as a student. So then the student has to click on save changes. All right, so once he has clicked on save changes, his submission will appear over here. Okay, so submission is submitted for graded. You can see over here the teacher has not graded it yet. The online text which the student has written, that is mentioned over here. You can check it completely by click on this plus button, or you can reduce it by clicking on this plus button as well. So also the file which has been submitted, that is also appearing over here. So students should make sure that this file in this description is appearing over here before they are going to finally close this. So now the student job is finished. He has completed his attempt on the assignment number 1. Okay, so now he can log out. So I will log out as a student. As a student, your job is finished. Now it's for teacher to grade it. So I will just log out from the student account, and I will log in from my own account and see the submission status and tell you about the grading. So I'll just go to my courses. I've got 2 nice courses over here. So Geotechnical Engineering 1, this is the course in which I prepared this assignment. So the assignment is available over here. You can see I don't need to turn the editing on. I can just click on assignment number 1 and I can see the description, and also I can see the grading summary and submission status as well. So over here you can see that I've got 130 students in this course. Only 1 student has participated and submitted so far, which you can see over here, and 1 needs grading. Okay, so it will always give you the status. If there are some pending grading over here, you will always see this over here, and if you have new submissions, then also they will appear over here. The due date and the time remaining, everything is shown over here. So now you as a teacher will click on view grade all submissions. So once you have done that, you can see over here all the students' name will start appearing over here, and the ones who have not submitted, no submission will appear. So I have basically submitted as this student Amir Sohail, which you can see over here. So I just made this attempt, so the detail is shown over here. Okay, so you can check his submission status by clicking on this edit button and also grade him as well. So click on this button, grade Amir Sohail. You can see over here. So now his submission is provided to you, not graded yet. Submission detail is here, so I can click on this plus button and it will give me complete detail what he has written on screen. All right. Also I can see his submission by clicking on this PDF file, but in this case it will download the PDF file. So once the download is complete, you will see open when done. Now the student submission is open to you. You can see it, you can check if there is any mistakes, etc. and everything. So once you have done that and you are okay and you are set for grading, then come back to this screen and grade him. So now basically I've given it 10 marks. So let's say I want to give him 8 marks for this submission. If you want to give some feedback as well, you can write that too, like say well done, or if he has made some mistake, you can give him some feedback on that as well. So he has completed all the attempts and everything, so that is also checked. So 8 marks you have provided to the student, and then you can click on save changes. If you have number of students submitted, then you can click on save and show next, so it will show you the next student and next student, so you don't have to go back to the previous screen all the time. You can click on show next as well, but because I have only one student attempted over here, so I will click on save changes over here. So I will go back to the grading screen now. So I will just continue. So I will come back to the grading screen, and now you can see I've graded the students with 8 out of 10 marks. So he has received B negative grade for this, and so this is complete. Similarly, if there is any other students who have submitted, their submission status will appear over here, because and there will no marks over here. Okay. In case of this students, you can see the marks being appearing over here. With the other, because they have not submitted, so there are no marks. So once you have completed this, you can go back to your course page later on. All right, and you can always download them these marks later on from students grading page as well, to Excel as well, if you want to make the final result in Excel, etc. So over here you can there are some more options as well, like lock submissions, unlock submissions. If you want to like stop further submissions, you can just click quickly do it by clicking on lock submissions and click go button, so it will lock the submission for all the selected students over here. You can change this as well, a number of students who can appear on your screen. Currently it's 50, you can make it like 100 as well, so 100 students will appear on your window. Now it will just reload it, and you can see 100 students are being shown on one page. So I've got 130, so there are 2 pages over here. On first will be 100, on next day will be 30 students. You can apply some filters as well, like you want it to show only submitted students, or request grading students, or you can just keep it like this as well. So if you apply filter like submitted, you will see there is only one student who have submitted, so his name is only appearing. Okay, so you can just then remove the filter as well. You can see over here only one student. So if you don't want the portal to show all the students, you can click on this filter as well. So I will just quickly go back to the no filter, and I'll come back over here. So this is how you are going to make the assignment, make it available to the student, and then later on grade it. Okay, so hopefully this video was fruitful and will resolve your problems in submitting assignments or grading them. Now you can see over here I have one student have submitted, and because I've graded him, so now needs grading is 0 right now. Right, and I can go back to the grading page from here as well. So thank you very much for your time. Hopefully the video will resolve a lot of your questions regarding your assignments. You should know the SUIT policy that you should have at least 6 assignments from the students in the current spring 2020 semester. So there will be 6 assignments. You can have them before or after the midterm as well. But make sure you collect all the assignments through SUIT Portal, which is much more secure, and the grading is very easy as well. And all the time you can come back, you can change the grade, etc. and everything. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave in comments and I will get back to you. Allah Hafiz.